Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is Therius, and we are going to get back to hunting for ancient remnants to eat and paint with. Alright, so we are out of the... We're still in the Fascination Slog. We're still dealing with some dread. I need to get some contentment, which will feed into that and get rid of that. We got a bunch of notoriety. I think I'm going to learn... Sorry, I'm going to get more... because I'm at 4 Graveyard Mouth, so I think we should stay ahead of that as well. So I will search for a cemetery. We got this dormant 5th Eye Curse that I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's going to trigger it any time. I know there's usually, because I think the other one, if I had like a strong heart influence, I could get rid of it. Or like fend it off, but I don't know what you need for a 5th Eye one. Let's paint to get some contentment, or try to. What are we going to use for inspiration? Yeah, let's use the appetite influence. I'm sure that won't go wrong. What book was this? The Reproachable Traditions of the Society of Noble Endeavor. Patridge claims to have identified consistent features among those who ascended. All of them had passed the stag door and were counted known. All of them spoke the Khalidate invocation, or a greater rite, at the start of their ascension, and all of them were rich. Ooh. Interesting. Study. Rattling the soul, that's going to turn into restlessness, which isn't great. We probably should get rid of that tentative evidence. We're testing out augury. Hold on 1 second. I just had to turn on my space heater. It's kind of chilly in here. So I think after this, we're going to have to try to get a moth influencer after the evidence before it turns into damning evidence, because I can only assume damning evidence is harder to get rid of. I have no idea if that's true, but I mean, that would make sense. Let's decode this. Whoops, wrong way. Okay, so this is the Watchful Tantra. So it looks like there's a Tantra for each... maybe there's a Tantra for each lore. We saw the Flayed Tantra for Heart. We saw the... Shoot. It was talking about burning hair or whatever for Moth, and then I don't know. Well, we'll see. My memory isn't that good, as you all have seen. Found promising burial ground, so let's go there. We are gonna have to keep our study slot open for, you know, I don't have to say it. We're eating people, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? Alright, hopefully putting some paint in there will give us... Oh, sorry, excuse me, some contentment. Scent of Knives. Yeah, so this is a Furious Air. Maybe this is what we'll need for the Dry Soul Curse? Who knows? And I still haven't gotten what I need to do the slider door, because kidnapping people apparently makes you very notorious. Oh my god, please! Just activate already. Alright, so we're gonna have to keep this open. Is the season, so this the Tristan Interlude's coming, and that'll take care of the dread. Oh well. My follower has found one way to work to aligned to our work. Sorry. My follower has found one more way to align our work with the greater work of the hours. So so I guess Augury gives you random influences. So that's good to know. Okay, so Knock is burgle, Winter is murder, Edge is abduct, Forge is working in meth labs, Lantern is Augury, Chalice is abduct, Moth is... I don't know what Moth is, but let's, we need to do a Moth one anyway for the evidence, so, but it's, we'll have to just do them again afterwards to see what happens. Explore, let's go back to the cemetery. We need at least 4 graveyard mouth, probably 5, because another season of ambitions will probably come soon. Please give me contentment. Glimmering, mystique, appetite, never know, passion. So it did give us contentment. It just got pulled into the despair check, which is nice, and that will give us fleeting reminiscence to take care of this. Where did that fascination come from? Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on, I need to talk to your manager. Excuse me. Okay, so... Watchful Tantra. Notorious for its involvement in the deaths of Daffyd Jones and Maribeth Blaine, 2 early physicists who each claimed to have only copy and... who each claimed to have the only copy and who ultimately fought a duel over it in 1840. Interesting. Okay. Study. I gotta eat. I can't let that dissolve into more notoriety. We're gonna get a fleeting reminiscence from this, so we'll be out of the danger zone, but we really should get ahead of that. So I think I might try to get more, now that this is going to be gone, getting more Herschult nightmares. Another Dread season's coming? Are you kidding me? This is going to activate... That's not going to give us... That's going to give us the thing for... Okay, but this is... Since we don't have any Dread, this will give us another fleeting reminiscence. This fascination is haunting me. Alright, so that's our second corpse. Corpse number 2. We need 2 more at the very least. Let's go send them knives. That's gonna turn into Dread. I'll probably find a way to... I could try to raise a corpse. Because this is what, 10? Yeah, might as well give it a shot after this. Feast upon a corpse. Something joyful. Let's feast again, shall we? Where is the... They're all over here. I did that to make things easier on myself, and I forget where they are. I gotta sell these 2 things. My strength attracts and comment, not all of them positive. I got a dream. This, because I will forget if I don't do it right now. Let's try to do a rite. So let's do... Do we have a... So let's do the sunset, right? Oh, we got the corpse now. So we got another corpse. So let's try to raise it. That seems like Winter's whole deal, and we haven't raised a corpse yet. So sunset rite, offering an influence. So let's do the Winter one. Aspect of silence, of endings, and of those things that are not entirely dead. If I add knock, I might be able to attempt a summoning. If I add lantern, I could attempt a foolish, beautiful magic. Alright. The end is beautiful major. The sun in rags brings beautiful endings. This sudden and perilous magic will end someone or something. It is impossible to know what. It will also kill any mortal or spirit that assists with the ritual. So let's not do that. So if I add knock, if I add edge or heart or forge. So edge, heart, or forge. Dead who do not these are the dead who do not descend or ascend, but who remain in the mantis and dream of winter. The power of winter, along with a little of the heart's warmth, will draw them here. Okay, so voiceless dead, edge. I think they're all voiceless dead. Summon a servant of the sun in rags, a deep winter's cold to name and draw the maid in the mirror, edge, to match her keen cruelty. Okay. And then edge. Sorry, I just did edge. What was it, forge? Summon a creature of the Forge of Days. I found a useful conjunction aspects, but I need more power. To call forth this entity, smoky, tricksy entity, I'll need a significant power forge as well as a little knock in winter. So how do I, use this in a rite with a heart influence and a Byzantine tint to summon the voiceless dead? What's the corpse will rise? Use this in a rite with a corpse and winter power, and the corpse will rise. So let's get rid of knock. Let's try this. And infuse a corpse with the power of the cartographer of scars. I found a useful conjunction aspect. With more winter aspect, a little edge, and a corpse. So I need something that takes an influence and a ingredient. So do we have a rite that wants an influence and an ingredient? Invocation, offering, influence, instrument. So no. Rite of the sister and witch. Offering is an ingredient. Invocation is going to be this. An instrument can be this. A shattering force will infuse its flesh so that it joins the shattered risen. I must begin the process. I will ready my hammer. Cartographer of scars. What's the worst that could happen? Right? What's the worst that could happen? My minion has returned. The evidence is destroyed. So let's see what Moth does with occult business. Hoodwink. My disciple can probably use their talents to part fools from their treasure. All right, yeah. Let's give it a shot. Something shameful. We'll leave this open so we can eat some more corpses. Next is another Season of Dread. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This is getting real obnoxious. This is gonna turn into Dread. I was not paying attention to this. This is gonna turn into Dread. Ugh. Okay, so after this, I will paint, unless this causes some dire consequences that I need to deal with right away. Oh, yep. Third eye is a myth or the pineal gland. The fourth eye is a mark in certain processes of ascension. The fifth eye now opens before me. So why did it take passion, though? That's what I don't quite get. We'll keep that open because we got another corpse. Summon alien gods. I conjured a creature from beyond the skin of the world. Shattered risen. A rending force has dragged this corpse back to near life. When it moves, it crunches like broken glass. Its fists are claw nests of bone shards. It won't hold together for long. It still counts as a remnant. So can I eat it? No way. It will lie still if I tell it. It may even be succulent. Let's do this corpse that will expire first and then do the Shattered Risen. That's interesting. I'm going to need a lot of contentment, so let's just passion it up. Whoops. Passion it up. Whoops. Let's try this again. Hey. Oh my god. I'm gonna, okay, all one stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Inspiration. Let's do a heart follower. They seem content. Dream. So I don't want... Oh, it snatched the dread. That's nice. Okay, that's convenient for us. So actually, we might get out of this without having to get more dread, which would be nice. Can I dream of this? The only problem with the summon is that it lasts only... Or do all summons last only a certain amount of time? It takes so much effort to summon them that I don't know if it's like worth it to actually use them for anything, especially since these are only 4 and 4. I think 5's the threshold, right? That's what it feels like. But I could maybe... It does count as a follower, so I could use it in a rite that wants a sacrifice. I mean, I'm gonna eat it, but I could use it in a rite that wants a sacrifice. Dream. Do I want to dream of anything in particular? I could also use it for the spider door. Huh. Can I use it for the spider door? Will it let me? Lore or prisoner? Oh, okay. So follower. Wait, hold on. Can I turn it into a prisoner and then sacrifice it? That doesn't make sense. But, oh yeah, we should read this. Summoned. This one is not from here. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty straightforward, huh? Fleeting Reminiscence. Okay, so we finally got rid of those. We are probably going to get a dread, though, from the icy atmosphere. Paints. Yeah, let's put paints there. We got another corpse. Where is... Okay. Something shameful. We should probably work on these. I think the joyful will give us a contentment. Not that we need contentment now. Why? Hold on. Why was I trying to get contentment? Oh, in anticipation of this dread, I guess. Oh, I didn't read that. I don't know if it succeeded or not. I got a corpse. Yeah, let's try... Hold on. I just want to see if I can make a prisoner out of it. Funds, explore... Funds. To raise heart influence. Oh yeah, this has heart influence, doesn't it? So... I just... we'll do that later. I need to talk to it. Place a follower here to convert them permanently into a prisoner. May not have the summoned aspect. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Looks like we're missing just one, and if not including the hanger-ons, one of each. So let's talk about mysterious lore, and then I'll be fine on graveyard map. But yeah, let's eat this remnant. I'm very curious if it'll give us anything special. Whoops, I don't want you there. Ascent, so I can either do prisoner, right? Okay. Explore, place person, location, or secrets. I don't need more corpses, but what's the harm? You know, it's okay to splurge on the grocery bill every once in a while. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like we could go for, I don't know. I could go for something with a little bites, maybe something menacing. I do hate how this has a million timers. Overexposure. Oh, great. That gave us fascination. Are you kidding me? In another season. When will you be gone? When will you leave me alone? Why? Why do you do this to me? I don't have... This will turn into dread. This will... let's stay on top of this. What? Protection. Okay, so I need heart influence. 10th order or a 15th order. Well, I don't know how to get those. I think probably from a Mansis, but there's no way I'm getting him in time. Let's work. Let's get rid of these memories for some money. Some money. Okay, come on. Something? Oh, it just gave a... It didn't give us a oh. That's... I guess it gives us... It lets us recycle the... I do see a use case for it, but... I was hoping for something cool. That just lets us recycle the influence we ended up using for it. Fleeting Reminiscence. Another human corpse. Let's put that up here. We'll have to dream away. Tonight's the dream of the labyrinth of doors. Yeah, that will give us restlessness. Which is not something we want, so we'll have to talk to Nanya about that. We'll have to talk to our girlfriends to be like, hey, I'm restless, and she'll be like, it's okay. I understand, and then we'll feel better about it, and then maybe kiss a little. I don't have dread yet. Contentment funds. Did that give us another... No. That didn't give us another ice chilly atmosphere, did it? Okay, so we don't have to worry about this fascination. Aspiration's coming up. So we might as well keep the body train rolling for just a little bit longer. Now I can dream this away. Might as well. I gotta talk to... Nope. This is gonna decay into dread, and this is gonna be another dread. We don't have to worry about dread for a bit. Oh god, another restlessness? What the heck? Let's keep this gravy train rolling. Profitable one. Something menacing will give us more dread. So let's hold off on that. Come on, Miss Nanya. Free up. I think this will probably just give us, because we don't have any more patrons to find, this will probably just give us the peculiar rumors again. These are orbs. Yep. Oh, okay. Oh god, he's gonna do something stupid. Study. No, we gotta keep the... Do we have any corpses right this second? No. Yeah, we might as well read this. The entry describes process of occult... The Tantra describes processes of occult illumination, including a formula which may show the way from the Hunter's Gate to the Serpent Gate, which in the West is usually called the Spider's Door. Okay. More bodies. Dread. Okay, we got one dread, two dread, and then oh, that's not a third dread. Funds, and then finally summoning medicine. This will give us our third dread. Seizing a dread's not coming, so I think we're okay. But it is dangerous building up that much dread. Yeah, peculiar rumors. Well, let's do that, I guess. because I don't think we'll need another corpse. I think we're good for our corpse runs for now. I wonder if there are other ways to get corpse, because we're only able to get corpses so easily because we're a ghoul, right? Because we can find the cemetery. But it seems like it takes a lot to to make a corpse rise. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, might as well keep painting with the fleeting reminiscences. Fascinations down here. I might as well get rid of one of these. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna get a fourth one right here. Okay, the sun passes through the house at the appointed time. Since the sun's division, the time has become uncertain. Gave us another rite of the Watchman's sorrow. Yeah, we gotta eat that corpse so it doesn't turn into notoriety. Because you can't find evidence if it's all in my tummy. You can't find evidence if it's in my tummy. Talk. Who? Miss Nain. No. Because we don't have any restlessness to turn. Let's do another search. I do dislike how long the searching takes. It's 2 minutes, because it's this one and then another timer on top of that. Just seems like a very long time for no reason. I think this will end up giving dread. But that's fine. It's just a season of notoriety coming up. What's the worst that could happen? Case of mistaken identity. This isn't the one who I hoped for at all. They're no one in particular importance, and eventually they'll pass from your memory. Perhaps there's no one else available that you care to meet. Oh, that gave us notoriety. Cool. Feast upon a corpse. Something unexpected. This is the one where we talked to Miss... I don't think we've worked as a medium with this one yet, but we talked to Miss Nania about it, and it's like she was like weird and abstract. Oh, let's sell our stuff. Let's get rid of this stuff. Because it's just clogging up unnecessarily. And then we can go back to exploring. Oh no, he's 3. We gotta turn him. I gotta just keep talking to him, I guess. Study fleeting reminiscence. No. Because these are, oh, I can do this, which will give me this language. There is, of course, no single Aramaic, but I will learn what I can. This is the one that was like, yeah, what was it? The Magus von Brandt's authentic and unique account of the true tongue of the true Holy Land of the Highmost, written excitably and in some haste by gentlemen in the grip of transcendentalist enthusiasm, but nevertheless a useful guide to Aramaic. I think I read so many weird words in a row. I think last episode I read enthusiasm, but it was like I couldn't see it as enthusiasm. I think I read it as like, I don't know what I said, but it was not it was not enthusiasm, that's for damn sure. Composure. Okay, dream. We don't have anyone to sacrifice. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do with talk, but I don't want to... Can I kill him? I don't want to deal with him. Yeah, another dread. What's coming next? Notoriety. That's fine. Okay, let's okay, let's do something unexpected. It does not do for oracles to be too predictable. Dream, so these will probably decay if despair isn't the next one. So we're probably fine on that. If not, I'll deal with it then. I guess we're just gonna keep going to the stag door. Let's see. I could upgrade. I could be upgrading these. Come with me. Wrong kind of attention. Yeah. That's fine. These are gonna decay fairly soon. So I'm good on that. Oh my god. I never remember exactly what I say afterwards, but my lips retain the taste of the words. This is gonna give us fascination. Why? Why does it hate us? Why does it hate us? Okay, what am I gonna work? I guess just standard grueling physical labor. I don't know, their notoriety session. I just want to get rid of these. Let's see, so this, if there's no one else to find, this will probably come up with the same, you don't know who this is or whatever. I can study this. But on Matthias and Amethyst Imago, loss. The diagrams and illustrations, even across the centuries, are elegant, hypnotic, occasionally erotic, in Arabic. Stag door again. Painted river. Okay. Oh yeah, we should start exploring these. I think we got enough of those. We can maybe not dream for a bit. I can try just dreaming for contentment, because why not? We gotta upgrade our lore. I think, oh, we actually have enough to upgrade this, so I need erudition and library. Oh, I need library for both of these. So that's fine. Okay, we can upgrade that pretty easily. Come with me. Yep, the mistaken identity. So, let's see. So talk, we want to... Our enemies, perhaps we don't have to be subject. Let's talk about... This is more powerful. Let's talk about this powerful moth lore. Funds, and then one more time. Alright, so... we gotta kick things off. Fascination's coming next, so I will dream away one of these with this with dread if I can. Yeah, I can. It'll be available. Nope, never mind. I can't. It will not be available in time. Work. Don't think I have anything in particular I want to work on. And having the vitalities, having the spare vitality around is nice because it gives us. Let's not read that book yet. There's a proverb among the pack: glory visits the house without walls. I would like more about glory. Yep. It's nice to have the extra vitality because it makes the season of sickness just an inconvenience rather than something that we have to worry about. Contentment. Shoot. Yeah. Oh well. Gonna grab that fascination. Hushed and elliptical conversation by lamplight with glints of truth like gold. Who knows? Perhaps we may one day speak less guardedly. Do I need more? Like, how do I actually convert him? Can I talk to him about the start? Maybe if we just talk. Okay, and now we can search for scraps. And then once that's set, we'll actually get back to expediting. Expeditions. Dream. Yeah, let's dream. Yeah, this is gonna turn to fascination and immediately get grabbed, so that's fine. I guess I'll just keep dreaming of health. Just might as well have something ticking away. Yep. Okay, I don't think this is going to do anything because it didn't change the description at all. Can I have someone kill him? No, kill. Oops. Oops, come on. Come. Create a snare. To defeat one, we must prepare a trap. Are useful creating snares. No, that's not what I want. I want to kill him. Let's just keep... eventually, he's got to be like, yeah, I'll join you, right? Like, is it just like a rare drop? This is a drop table, whether or not he joins or not. And if it is it influenced by the power of the lore that you're talking about? A solution, so library. And hopefully this 10th order is enough. What the heck? Requires obsessive research. This subject demands more attention than is safe. You'll need HQ with the library, then never know skill or reason. It's a very small risk your reason may be permanently damaged. Huh. Okay. No. Oh, hold on. No. Darn it, come on. True initiate of the mysteries. How do I convert you? Alright, I'm gonna try to send Victor after him. Maybe. Don't prowl the street like hunters. No, this just makes... Okay, it just makes a snare. Let's do a cult business, because... Oh yeah, we could use a stranger. We could use a fresh stranger. I wonder if there is an easier way to get prisoners. Tower Revec. This place smears for the blasted stump of a building. The air festers. Whatever power destroyed this place still clings. Only one floor remains above ground, but we suspect more space below. Okay. Let's keep searching then, because that is not the one that repeats. So tonight I will dream of a museum. This is the one that keeps glimmering. Yep, there we go. And we don't have the prisoner yet, so might as well dream of help. Because the spider door, it says the bloody gate, or more informally, the wrong door. So it doesn't seem like you need to go through the spider door to get to the top of the mantis, right? With luck, I'll wake refreshed sometimes. This will provide contentment. Oh yeah, I read this. This will... No. I just have this to deal with now. Maybe I should get a Herschel Nightmare, or try to get one. Solution. I already have the library in there, so it's fine. I wonder if there's a way to paint and get dread. Let's dump all our passion in there, because why not? Oh, yeah, we need to do a ritual to turn one of our reason into passion. I forgot we only have 4 now. But yeah, let's dump all our passion in there. Let's do winter as the inspiration. Those who know will understand, as will the Suppression Bureau. Oh my god. Here's another who would ascend before me. Alright. Should have made a snare. Fox Lily Meadows. The scent of fox lily inspires ferocious appetites. It is probably fortunate that they grow only at this altitude. The peasants have organized to keep treasure seekers away, but some treasure seekers fall prey to lily hungers. Their own treasures lie among their bones, and so the cycle continues. What? Lily hungers? What is that? How does that, Oh, got tentative evidence now. Alright, well, let's explore. Chateau Raveline, the favorite stories of the Cultist de Raveline can claim that they descend from the first Sun King. Other stories have them prowling the forest in wolf shape. They are long gone. The rotting chateau remains. Not all its malignancies have been uncovered. So let's see what it says if we put a fund and follower. It says, the remote and rotting chateau of the Cultist de Raveline was looted long ago. We have found hints that it is not looted thoroughly enough. There may be a secret room. Equally, there may be a curse. So, Heart seems to be pretty unanimously effective against curses? What is this? This is edge, right? Yeah. So let's put a heart there. Let's put, and then for finding things, it seems like lantern's the go-to there. So we will see how that works out. I want paints. Yeah, why not? We're already painting something that'll draw attention. Why not make it as beautiful as possible? I need dread, but this is gonna give us dread. Oh, God, the Season of Fascination, the Season of Dread being at the same time was really obnoxious. Makes it really tricky. Yeah, it gave us some more notoriety. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. So it looks okay. So we have 3 heart followers. So we have 3 of everything except for Knock, Winter, and Chalice, or Grail. Did we do those just only have 2 people, or did we like miss some of them somehow? Talk. Yeah, okay. Adopter, let's destroy that evidence. Let's destroy that. Let's just be safe and destroy that evidence. And let's keep this open, because I want to see if this will be enough lantern lore. Rival's business in the shadows. We gotta kill him somehow. How do I deal with that? Funds, so it gave us funds, glimmering, contentment, mystique. It did not give us dread. Oh, it gave us more fascination. Are you kidding me? Alright, oh, that's my fault. I guess that's my fault. Let's Herschel Nightmare. Let's nightmare it up. Because I don't have any fleeting reminiscence. I wonder if there's a way to get fleeting reminiscence through painting. Let's is there a way we can hide it? We can hide it for a bit while we paint, right? I think we can hide it for just a little bit. So let's do that. Let's put our, because his notoriety is coming up. No, it's dread. So let's not use notoriety, but we can use mystique. So let's paint with mystique. Start. Inspiration is the fascination. Hopefully it won't breed fascination. Path. We're not gonna put anything in it to try to get nightmare. This is gonna get hopefully that'll resolve itself. Oh, we call Paul the Watchman who navigates. Our senses are sharpened. We should find this hidden door. Lantern or knock. Yep. So let's put another lantern there. We almost certainly find this hidden door. And then this is heart or lantern. Yeah. Okay. Paints. Yeah, I got money. Why not? Increase my mastery of the glorious lore. Formulae concursate. The concursum waits at the Lantern of the Mansis. It has been called the Chamber of Ways and also the Chamber of Endings. Its intricacies are probably beyond human comprehension, but these formulae are a first approximation. Use this and write with a knock tool and a thrilling air or other resources of equivalent power to summon a hint from behind mirrors. What is this? Requires a paradoxical research. Truth is a serpent, answer feeds its appetites. Upgrade research, you'll need a sanctuary, open soul skill, or passion. Do I have? I don't have open soul. So I need, ooh, okay, that's not great. But thankfully, Winter Lore isn't our, like, not Lantern Lore isn't our, like, priority. It's not our, cult. Read on Matthias and the Amethyst Imago loss. The laws of the house forbade Matthias to love. The customs of the house forbade the Imago to remain, so he conjured her a final time when she had uncovered the shears of Alakapura, and she suffered him to cut the wings from her back, so that she might remain, and he suffered her to cut the parts which hold man's seed, to keep him from the detestable acts. This was love and all its blood and joy. We have cast out Matthias from the house. Imago. I think Imago is like a fairy thing, because I know I've heard that before. Imago, Latin for image, is the last stage, and insect attains during its metamorphosis. Theology, Christian theology that human beings are created image of God, therapy, okay, yeah. So I guess it could refer to Amethyst Imago, like an insect person. So maybe a fairy, maybe something else. Oh yeah, I want to read it. Laws forbade Matthias to love. So who's Matthias? Cult romance. A certain Para, son of Aaron, claims to have written this in a single day and a single night as part of his initiation to the Damask branch of House of Lith, the tight, disciplined order of mortals who reject their past and future. Customs of the wood forbade the Imago to remain. Imago wood. Insect, so maybe it's this Imago's a moth because they are from the wood. So he conjured her a final time. So, is this the laws of the house forbade Matthias to love? But why does it forbade Matthias to love? Who is Matthias? But it sounds like the Imago, Amethyst Imago, is a creature that is summoned from the Mansis. Also, sex is not a detestable act. Like, it's not detestable as long as it's consensual, right? Okay, he's still at 3. It needs to not be 7, right? Yeah, so we gotta figure out how to deal with him. My minion has returned, stumbling, mumbling, clumsily bandaged. Ugh. Is the season of sickness coming? No. So let's send another moth follower to destroy the evidence. That didn't give us what we wanted. I think I gotta talk to Grim. Yeah, I gotta talk to this guy about Grim stuff. I should have been doing it earlier. Please be a nightmare, crowds of sleep. Engage my passion. I know I tripped other dreams. How do I... Because I don't think the medium, unless I get something menacing, the medium doesn't give me despair or fleeting memories. Let's keep work action open for now. Oh, okay, thank God. It grabbed the fleeting reminiscence. I don't know what expired, but something did. Vitality. Let's try to get some dread. Another notoriety is coming up, so we don't have to worry about that. Please destroy the evidence. so I don't have to worry about it being damning evidence. The right of the map's edge was given to us by the Vagabond. It is the right that Matthias used to summon the Amethyst Imago, but like many summoning rights, it could be used to conjure almost any entity given the appropriate tool and the appropriate influence. Use it gently in memory of the name and the long who suffered these agonies that might be joined. The name and the long. So which of them was the name and which of them was the long, and what are those two things? If I had to guess, the name is the Imago, and the long was Matthias. But again, we don't know what those are yet, so I can't speculate further. It just seems like the longs tend to look like people, right? Because there's Galmir, there's Elopoli, Christopher Elopoli. I don't know if we've heard anyone else called a long by name. Vigarian, yeah. So this one I can actually translate, so that's good. Do I want to no, I want to. Oh, I should have tried the Winter Lore. Well, let's yeah, let's do this. This is lore. I like lore. Work. So my passion, I really need to switch one of my reasons to passion. Notoriety's coming. I can maybe hide my notoriety and just get Mystique. So I'm actually going to hold off on working for now. I have 31 funds, so I'm okay for that. Who knows, eating bodies and telling of the stories of them could be so profitable. I should be making snares. Ugh, I want this guy gone. I either want him to join me or I want him gone. Okay, so let's heal her. Hopefully it's not another winter wounds. Because that means then I'll have to be more careful with her. So this is just going to make tentative evidence at best. Oh, yeah, I should painting. What am I doing? Notoriety. Mystique. Which one is going to expire the soonest? So let's just do that. I mean, they're all pretty close to the same. Inspiration. What do I want for inspiration? I don't want to. Let's just do glimmering. Yeah. Drift into other dreams. Expedition plans to the next challenge. Oh, shoot. I wasn't even paying attention to this, but it looks like I got the 2 obstacles out of the way, so we're good. I should have been paying attention to that. So let's read this thing. The Geminad. A fragile manuscript illuminated with twinned shapes of sad and luminous beauty, and with all the phases of the moon. It might be as old as the 7th century, but the language Fusine is much older. Coral decorates its covers, and its page edges. Oops, sorry. Page edges are sharp enough to slash a throat. Oh, ugh. Made notes towards a translation. Now I can study it. So these pages outline. So this is first off, before I read, pretend I'm covering this with my hand. Phases of the moon mentions coral. This is definitely related to the tide, I think, the tidal hour. These pages outline the nature and the doctrines of an hour that demands a union of what is at rest, an hour that is sought at the water's edge and beneath the moon, the witch and sister. The language is naughty, poetic, willful. It will take untangling. So, witch and sister, that bothers me, because the sister and the witch. She has been a pair of funeral birds, but here she is as she would wish to drown. So they keep flopping witch and sister and witch. I don't like that. That must have significance, but I don't know what that significance is. Paints. Dreams of doors. Okay, this will give restlessness. I could convert it sooner into... No, I'll just let it decay. Dream. Yeah, it's spider door. And we'll go to... Yeah! Okay, the light of the divided sun penetrates my dreams. But not enough to thaw the long-dead frost blossoms of the glass garden. Each step I take crushes another plant to powder. This is the way the brighter hours once came, but now it's silent here in the clouds. And this is looking for... let's just pop a fund in there just in case. I don't think I need it, but please be 3. Okay. So this is a painting. Why am I painting again? Oh yeah, just to keep the notoriety away. Should I do it again? Should I just keep painting notoriety over and over again? You know what? Why not? Oh, because it won't decay the notoriety. You know what? I don't care about it, because it's only going to make tentative evidence, and I can destroy it easily enough. Okay, so we can't use her for risky things without risking her dying. Oh, I don't think I've actually read. Sylvia's favorite tactic is to smile and close her eye. It is remarkable how often her interlocutor will blurt out exactly what they are thinking. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to send her on anything risky because she has 2 of the same scar. You know what? I think the source of the scar does determine, because she got 2 winter scars from trying to silence evidence. I think maybe, and if you can learn exactly how scars interact, like what triggers what scar, you could definitely exploit that. But let's abduct a stranger. Let's have Saliba seduce someone, because why not? We've got enough notoriety. Yeah, this will turn into dread, which we can use. This is another season of fascination, which we don't have to worry about because this one's already ticking. All right, Childhood's End. The last treasures of the Comtesse de Ravline lie here, in a surprisingly airy room. High skylight windows have long since broken, and the floor is lost underneath leaves and debris. But once the place was furnished as a nursery, here is a cradle with the skeleton of a puppy. Oh. The high mysteries of the innermost chamber of our church solar. Secret rites of the Church of the Unconquered Sun, which held power in at least 2 histories. All right, that's a Fusine. Cinnabar Amulet. Scarlet is the color of heat. Mercury holds 1 key to an ultimate dissolution. The ultimate dissolution keeps being keeps being brought up. So I think it's a very specific thing. These are texts I don't have the thing for yet. The Morphe Codex, a text of the Sisterhood of the Knot unearthed by Evan Morphe. This is Aramaic. Book of True Blood, a work by Cassius the Thauman, Latin. Grey Dawn Oil, the precise color of the hours when one cannot sleep. Funds, and then these are just and then the notoriety. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep going. So, Orthos Wood. The pines grow thick as hairs on a dog's back. The airs of the inner wood are chokingly thick with resin and dust. The source that brought you here claimed that in the dawn times, the greatest tree at the wood's black heart served as perch for a great masked crow. Let's see what it says. In the black heart of Orthos Wood, we might find the tree where the masked crow met its peers. But the forest itself is a peril, and the cannibal clans who live there are another. Okay. Okay, well, let's keep Edge there for the cannibal clans. I feel like, Let's just dump 2 edge there. I feel like we're gonna have to worry about those. Cannibal corpse. Okay, all right. Sure. So yep, Watchers. They can be fought, seduced, or deceived, and then. Long ago, the primal trees marched from sea to sea. Some traces of their reign still survive, like this dense and choking territory of root and thorn. The practicalities of forge or the mysteries of moth may see us through. Primal trees marched from sea to sea. Is that literal? Or is that, like, figurative? It's really hard to tell. But let's, sorry, we don't send forge people out very often. They need some enrichment. Peacock Door, Proud and Shining Amethyst. The Peacock Door, Proud and Shining Amethyst. Its glow tinting the snow pale shapes of the glass garden. This is the highest point where mortals may penetrate the mantis. No crack mars its surface. This is not a door that opens, although it is said it may bleed light. Peacock Door. In my dreams, I found the way to the Peacock's Door, sometimes called the Gate of Eyes or Pride's Dismay. Okay. So we got another for the Spider Door. We have so much still to look at for the Spider Door. So let's, always thirsty. Always thirsty. Thirsty. A thirsty boy. You're such a thirsty boy. Okay, fast. So this is gonna be done soon, maybe? Read the Geminad. Oh, this has 5. Okay. The Geminad reminds us that the witch and sister has been known to manifest as the sister and witch. Oh, okay. Well, that just call it out, why don't you? And that this face may heal while the other face is always hungry. It implies connections between the witch and sister and the hours of the wood, especially the secret keeper called the Velvet, but it is ambiguous on whether the witch and sister is a wood hour proper, and it speaks at length about the sadness of the two who are one, the sadness that remains from their time as flesh. Witch and sister, also known to manifest as sister and witch, and that this face may heal while the other is always hungry. So the witch and sister can heal while sister and witch is always hungry? It implies connection between the witch and sister and the hour of the wood. Rite of the crow's quenching. This rite calls on the beach crow at sunrise or moonrise. The crow accepts the sacrifice and returns the gifts to the earth. The Geminad Red, Fragile Magic. I've learned everything I can from this, but the book itself still has power, so it's a knock instrument. Interesting. Mortywarp Mollywarp keeps her crowns in the moss and her feet in the dirt and the trees lockjawed tight. Mollywarp has these warnings for you. I have so much moth. I need to start converting my lore into higher lore. Thetheac Invocation. Rakos shrieks attend the passage of the names of the Grail. We reproduce them as best we can for the pulsing power they lend. What is a name? Is the question. What is a name? The sister and witch has always been invoked for protection at crossroads and moonrise where the land shuttles. So the sister and witch, so maybe it is the witch and sister is the one that's always hungry. Because the sister and witch has a lot of ties to heart. If they are different. That's so weird. That's so weird. We gotta learn more about that. Okay, we need to... I gotta consolidate some of this lore. So let's, what do I need for this? Irradiation? Yeah, that's fine. So we can use the library for that. Time passes. Okay, that's gone. Oh, no, it's not gone yet. That's fine. It's only 1, so it's fine. This will give us tentative evidence. I gotta get rid of, I need to be more on top of my notoriety. Tend a prisoner, speaking of. Jeez. A hapless prisoner, someone has fallen into clutches. Oh, it's just Slee. It's just Slee! Slee, we found your brother. I hope you don't mind that we're gonna feed him to a spider door. I should probably be working. Oh, we've made it through the forest. A favor from authority with the spider's door. We have not seen this. I think the only thing we've seen from the spider's door is secret history. So lantern, ice, or winter, sorry. The spider door gapes. Last night, behind the spider's door, I found an agent of order who had strayed into an unwise dream. The things that walk the silken stands, that grayness in which the door is set, have an especial taste for policemen. He screamed until I freed him, but I did not free him until he had told me something useful. The things that walk the silken sands, the grayness in which the door is set, have an especial taste for policemen. So, it doesn't seem like the dream likes the Suppression Bureau. Which would make sense if that is true. This is gonna expire before I can use it though, but that's good to know that that's a way. So let's go back to the spider's door. I should probably, oh yeah, so let's figure out what else. So Chalice Abduct, we have not seen what Heart does. Not everyone is sympathetic to our aims, but if we have problems with our reputation, our disciple can probably smooth them over. Okay. Alright, to the knights, let's put the library there. What's going on here? We've made it through the forest, so... Oh, okay. On to the next challenge. We still have a fun, so let's just pop another edge in there, right? We have to worry about despair, and this is going to take off. That will give us a this will give us a fleeting reminiscence. Oh, nice. So it didn't create evidence. That's nice. It gives us some time. Yeah, I mean, we might as well always be working. There's no reason to not be. Although we could focus more on right. Oh, I still gotta talk to these guys. The Watchers will almost certainly regret standing against us. Let's just pop another. I don't think we need it, but let's pop another funds in there just to be safe. Spider, spider, spider. Pounding airs. Oh, did we see pounding airs before? This would have been nice against the curse. Last night, I should maybe just collect a bunch of prisoners. The spider door gapes. Last night, I roamed the clustered organs of the spider door. I found a node of particular vitality, all that remains of someone brave or someone betrayed. While the thirst of the spider door was yet quiet, I brought it home in a fold of my soul. The heart moves, the world moves. A 10th order influence, a gathering knot of power and peril. This can be used in rites to summon minions. Spider door. Let's I feel like I should probably try to do something with that. So what does Rite of Crow take? I should probably check that. Oh, Dream. Let's try going to the Peacock store. Dreams, I know the path through the glass garden to the Peacock store, the most admirable of doors, the door which shines like a mirror. Perhaps with the right resources I can pass it. So it wants an instrument. Peacock door does not open, not exactly. I mean, first thought, because it shines like a mirror, it can let glory sleek through. And this is a lantern mirror. Gaze upon me. So can I like reflect the mirror back at it? Passing the peacock's door. The peacock door reflects the mirror I hold in my sleep, and the mirror reflects the peacock's door. Already a sensuous shiver ripples its surface. It aches for fracture, and when it finds that satisfaction, I will enter. Let me see if anything else does that. I think mirror makes the most sense, but we should be thorough. Oh, I think I was right on the money. I mean, it makes the most sense. Oops. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like it's anything else but the mirror is going to do anything. Yeah, okay. Mirror time, mirror time. Although it does sounds like, is this gonna... we'll see what happens. But I gotta start getting commissions from these guys. Let's go labor. Wrong kind of tension. Oh man, I'm hungry all of a sudden. Like actually hungry, not in game. Not that you guys care. But I could go for something. I could go for some curry. Like a nice spicy curry. Something that really gets the sinuses running, you know? Optimism is the spice which saves. I didn't see what that did. I should have been paying attention. So let's do that again. Okay, so because I think these guys gave commissions, right? But we never did anything with the commissions because we died too quickly. We open a thing, then we learn its nature. I've deepened my understanding of the lore that opens, which we call by its aspect knock. To open certain ways, one must first open oneself. This practice outlines that opening in the name of the mother of ants. So this is the mother of ants' power, is knock. Okay. So is that why... Yeah, okay, so that... Because I remember an expedition where it's like you can fight it or you can call upon the power of the mother of ants, and we had a knock person or whatever, and it did a weird interaction there. Let's do this. Oh, we need Grim, so we need Dread or Silent Intensity, which we have, or an HQ with a pit. Ooh, I don't want an HQ with a pit. Oh, we should be upgrading our HQ. Treasure lies before us. Okay. Yeah, let's try upgrading our HQ for a bit. I don't know what that does, but we should try it. Because I think we only upgrade the... because we put funds in it, it gives us... Hold on. Okay, so the Worm Museum, I'm very curious about the Worm Museum. Because wasn't there like a War of Worms mentioned or something like that at some point in like a history? And then the Red Church, this is making me think Red Grail. The Red Grail. I mean, obviously, because it's a grail and it's red and has blood. But unresolved ambiguity. It has pleased the peacock door to yield to my entry. The peacock door is unsealed. Last night I opened the peacock door, and beyond it, in the bright spaces of the house, I met a pilgrim adept. I am almost ready, they said, to pass to the summit of the house to prepare for the final ascent. Perhaps you'll join me. I will need allies to fight for my place. Here is a story to help you rise. Pilgrim adept. I am almost ready to pass the summit of the house to prepare for the final ascent. So someone else is also ascending. In the Mansis. Hold on, did I ever read this? Yes, I did. In the unresolved ambiguity, In the Mantis, the hours strive one against another. As the struggles are resolved, they iron out the impossible, exalt the possible, tie the fraying braids of what has been into one golden ribbon of future. Everything is resolved. History becomes the past. There are, however, exceptions. Exploring with a scrap of knowledge may uncover secret locations in the Rending Mountains, 3,000 miles away among the wreck of the oldest empires. Okay, so in the Mantis, the hours strive one against another. As the struggles are resolved, they iron out the impossible, exalt the possible, tie the fraying braids of what has been into one golden ribbon. And this mentions braids as well. The attention of the hours is drawn to the bloodiest wars. Afterwards, the histories are braided like hair. Tie the fraying braids of what has been into one golden ribbon of future. So they're trying to, so they connect the secret histories into one thing? I don't know. So cracked, so this broke it. So, I see. So I gotta repair that. Do we have another hapless prisoner? We do not. So we can't dream of the peacock. What happens if we can't dream of the peacock door or the spider door? We don't have any prisoners. We don't have any. We don't have a mirror. I wonder if there's another mirror. But this is definitely seems to be, because this took like no effort to repair. Meanwhile, getting prisoners is a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort to abduct a prisoner because it gives us notoriety, and it could potentially damage someone. So, slot dream. I don't need a dream of anything right now, so let's just keep that open. Into the night. This is the great oak where the masked crow once roosted. Lightning has split it from head to heart, and the tree is charred and rotting. It squirms with finger-length worms. Something glints dully in the swarm of dark roots. Is this worms? Are these just worms, or are these worms? I don't know. I don't know what a worm is, so... Yeah, single awareness day. Rachel doesn't need anyone. She's got her own ambitions. Tentative evidence. Not great. That's fine. That's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Someone gets thrown in jail. As if. Grim lesson. So I need silent intensity. I need more winter lore. The roots coil around an egg of lead the size of a child. Egg of lead the size of a child. Perhaps it was plated with another metal once, but the weather has removed all trace of any coating. After a struggle, the halves of the egg come apart to reveal its contents. Dappled egg in the dappled mask. In the forest where the moon couldn't go, the boughs of the tree were woven together like bandages or lovers. The moon might change herself to an ant or to a bird or to her sister, so the moon is an entity, but the forest would not yield to her penetrations, no matter her caresses. One day we came with our scissors and we severed the branches until the moon and the blood dappled the rotting leaves of the forest floor. So an eighth moth. It does seem, I wonder if these instruments can be used for anything specific, because I have two level 8 moth instruments now, or tools. And as far as rituals are concerned, they're basically the same. Unless there are special rituals, right? Lethe, a dark and syrupy liquor favored in unnamed forest villages. The tongue and the eye, and now we begin. Forget your name, forget your skin. Okay. Oh god, so many moth things. I guess it was a spooky wood. Whispering amulet. It knows what I desire, or I imagine that it does. So this gives 3 different aspects. This only gave... Oh, this gives 1. This gives 2, not 3. I was interpreting this as an aspect. It's just saying it's auctionable. In the mountains as upon the plain. In the mountains as upon the plain, there may not be a path where none has passed. A work by 9 Gala of Lagash. And this is not a language we have so yet. Funds and notoriety. So I so what I might do is I actually may pause this here and just work on upgrading all of these and just focus on that, not triggering anything that might cause me to game over. And I will be back after that, because I don't think we need to sit here and watch me just focus on upgrading all these. So I will be back. Okay, welcome back. So I did a lot of studying. So a couple things did happen. The rival we had, Douglas, we killed him. He kept trying to explore these things, so he kept creating snares, and we killed him. We took, because each snare gave him a wound, and with 3 wounds he died. We do have this new detective here, Inspector Wakefield. Zachary Wakefield, a melancholy but remorseless inspector of police. He has recently been seconded to the Suppression Bureau. Problem is, he's meticulous, so he will always succeed at creating evidence from notoriety. You may also notice that I have a few prisoners here. Apparently they stack. Apparently you can stack your prisoners. I did not know that. So I have some prisoners to feed to the spider door. Oh yeah, we recruit. What the heck? What? Okay, so I finally recruited all my my hangers-ons into pawns, and then I upgraded them all. Apparently you can't upgrade them to disciples. This was the moth one, and apparently he's now just a lunatic now. Some overwhelming experience has robbed this individual of their senses. When did that happen? I didn't even notice that. Okay, well, he's an extra prisoner I have, I guess. I do have enough winter now because I upgraded. Oh yeah, so let me read the new lore I got. So I got Velvet Charm. The velvet always answers no, but we can shelter in that no, like beasts to the crook of a tree. So I think this is in response to the glory is the question and the moth always answers yes. The velvet, which is the keeper of secrets in the woods, always answers no. And in that shelter, so we can, and in that no, we can shelter away from the glory, which it makes sense because there's no mercy in the glory. There's only mercy in shadow. So if we need mercy, if we need somewhere to hide, if we need somewhere to recover, the velvet can shelter us. I didn't do anything with Grail, but I think I did this with Moth. So Centipede Testament. Oh no, we already read that. Did we read this? Yes, we did. Caladate and Vocation. The names of the Forge have all spoken these words. I still don't know what names means. Operation of Labite. A series of mystic exercises that requires both dedication and terror. And then this is the new winter we got. Recitation of Lost Hours. 6 are gone. 5 came from stone and 1 from light. All went to nowhere. Still, their memories have power, and now we call upon it. And with this, we now have enough winter to promote our winter followers, because we need 23 to the power 23, I think, right? Hold on. 21st. So we have just enough to exalt our winter followers. Only a rare few, those most suited to service in our mysteries, may achieve this rank. Oh, I also translated these 3 books, so we're ready to read them. read the Morphe Codex. So, the Morphe Codex, in which a priestess of the Sisterhood of the Knot claims to have discerned the true meaning of the Thunderskin's birth. The writer credits the Red Grail, the Ring Yew, and the Horned Axe, the powers the Sisterhood reveres, with agreeing a final treaty between the Hours of the House and the Hours they've displaced. The Thunderskinned loved the Yew, and the Grail destroyed him, as restitution for the slaying of the Horned Axe's sisters and brothers. Interesting. Oh, I also ate some corpses and got some memories. I'm just working through them now. But we don't have any despair, we don't have any fascination, we're on top of things. Apparently slowing down and taking things, it's been like about an hour. So slowing down and taking things one at a time does help you get things under control. But that's boring for a video, so we didn't do that. Hold on, so something joyful, yep. Okay, so that always gives contentment, which is nice. Let's keep Arms of Steel. I do need to find the influence so I can switch one of my reasons to passion. The rest is silence. What? Oh, is it because I did this? Question mark, question mark, question mark, dot, dot, dot. A kindly-faced woman who is silent. Sleep now. Don't worry about a thing. Ooh. This one cannot rise higher, at least not while I lead. Oh, I don't like that. While Claire rarely speaks, she chooses her words with care, and even her movements have become economical. She is never seen to blink. But now she has 10 winter. Who is silent? Oh, I don't like that. That gave me chills. Okay, the Thunderskin entered the Mansis through the Peacock Door, a privilege never given to the witch and sister, but then their merit was much less. The writer admits that entry through the Peacock Door is unseemly, but insists that under the circumstances, there was no other way. Forbidden Epic. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're all set with 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just need this. I guess I can combine those, but let's keep reading. So this is the Book of True Blood. Cassius, the Thoman, reveals the deeds of the Unnumbered Legion, the secret army that protected Rome against the Shadowless Empire. The Legion's legate answered directly to the hour called the Tribune of Scars. Interesting how it's not hyphenated. Usually hours are hyphenated, and was promised immortality if he died in battle. Is it because it's not an active hour? Is it because maybe because the Tribune of Scars isn't around anymore? Maybe it's unhyphenated because it's not an active hour. I don't know. I have no idea. So let's actually go to the spider door and let's start sacrificing some prisoners, because I want to see more of the spider door. We can also start a Foreman house. Flip Foreman, the Helminthologist and antiquarian, did all his best work here at the family home until the day his subjects escaped. The infestation was destroyed, but Foreman, they say, walks the halls to this day, guarding his library and his shame. That sounds like some winter stuff, like a ghost, maybe? Unquestionably, this bleak mansion is haunted. Okay. The last visitor saw and fled the dead before they could touch him with their fraying hands. The visitor before that claimed she saw nothing, but she died of despair exactly 1 year later to that day. So definitely winter. Maybe Maybe, let's see. Maybe lantern. But definitely winter. Okay. The perils of renown. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's just gonna go through all my mystique. I don't have any notoriety yet, so. Okay, so the obstacles are, yeah, a curse, dry soul, cursed, heart, or lantern. So we will put our hearts there. And then the fretful dead. Not all the dead rest easily. These ones dislike our intrusion. We can unveil against edge or maybe winter. Okay, yeah, that's fairly straightforward. So yeah, I will need to dream that. I seriously wonder why this guy changed. Like, is it just always the moth hanger-on will always change? So this is an imperative appetite. Did we see this one? No, we saw the heart one, right? The thirst of the spider door is second only to the grail, or perhaps it's even the same thing. I passed it last night, but I penetrated no further into the man. Oh, yeah, we did see this one. Darn it. Shoot, that's a waste of a prisoner. Oh, yeah, and I also got some injuries. These two got injured with the half-healed fistula, trying to abduct people. Victor's fine. Read the Book of True Blood. In the final part, Cassius confesses to being a former legate. He recounts his terror of the Tribune and divulges the secret lore of the Golden General, the champion of the Shadowless Empire, the enemy of the Tribune, in the hope that the Tribune will someday be undone. The Lionsmith's names. The Lionsmith is young by the standards of the hours, but old by the standards of war. His names are recent recruits, and their recitation has a savage power. What are names? Okay. A gaunt woman who is silent. The air is frosty, the candles gutter, the street sounds are hushed. Someone is here. I don't like that. Don't like that. So I can't exalt anyone else because I don't have enough lore on winter power. Dread notoriety's coming, that's fine. Let's do the third book. The High Mysteries of the Innermost Chamber of Our Church Solar. The High Mysteries of the Innermost... Secret rites of the Church of the Unconquered Sun, which held power in at least 2 histories. The Church chiefly worshipped the sun in splendor, the original undivided sun, but this text also includes the devotions of its aspects as the chilly winter dawn and the departing sunset, as well as the Menascate, the sun's night self. Priests of the church were all male, but rites are also included, which allowed women to cross ceremonially into manhood. Okay, well, that's good for them, I guess. Sun and Splendor, the original undivided sun, but the text also includes the devotions of its aspects as the chilly winter dawn and the departing sunset, as well as the Menascate, the sun's night self. So is the Menascate, I think, is the moon. So is the Menascate not part of the division? Was the Menascate around? Was the Menascate just another form of the sun and splendor? Seems very strange. I don't want to try to abduct anyone right now because the notoriety's coming up. We already got notoriety here. I guess it's not that big of a deal. The dead circle the edge of our vision like afraid dreams. The very air around us is chill with winter shadow. They must recognize that. I wonder if... No, that doesn't change it. I don't think going past 10 does anything. But let's put another heart in here as preparation for the Dry Soul Curse. I gotta dream with that before I forget. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. I spent a little longer than I anticipated doing all this. I didn't even upgrade everything as far as I could. I feel like I should be talking, but I don't think I have anyone to talk to, really. Dread's next. That's fine. Okay, so we already did this. Let's go to the Malari. So, forge an incandescence. Last night, in the Mansis, I visited the Malari, from whose engines and avenues one does not emerge unchanged. I watched the processes of sunset, and I entered the amber joy, and the white joy, and the blue joy, and I was subjected to the enlightenments of calcination, and the forge of days touched me with her burnished fingers, and I rise from my bed with the utter knowledge that all nights, all nights, all nights must end. Okay. Change follows fire. A 15 order influence. This must be the personal attention of an hour. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. Spider doors. Oh, let's actually, because I also repaired the mirror. So because, let's swap the spider door and the peacock door. Let's go to the peacock door. We can use the mirror, and then while the mirror is being replaced, repaired, we can use our prisoners. Because that's something I could be using the talk action for. The church's highest rites were performed in the concursum, the chamber at the Mantis' heart, where the hours were known to pass. These rites include salutations to non-solar hours, the Grail, the Ring, the Horned Axe, and the Thunderskin. Fascination, Formulae, Concursate, yeah, that we have. So we can upgrade this if we want. So, library, open soul, or a passion. There's a small risk. So, HQ Sanctuary, open soul. We don't have open soul or a passion, but our passion may be permanently damaged. Illumination, library, rarefied mind. Do I want to do that? Not right now. Maybe later. The dead draw back, their almost faces flat and watchful. They will not trouble us. Let's put another heart person. I really don't want another dry. I don't want a dry soul curse. Okay. Oh shoot. I gotta remember to do that. What can I can study. What can I study? What can I study? I can study... I guess I could do this. I could risk my passion. Yeah, let's do it. Ow, my neck is killing me. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I should be talking to these people, right? Because they gave me commissions before. So let's do that. So commission, edge. The commissions are okay. They give the commissions pretty quick, which is nice. Secret histories. Into the night. Wisdom is a country, and these are its maps. Solve all the challenges. Okay. Grail. Let's actually, because I think we can work on these. Yeah, level 6. So we have that lore right here. Reason. Oh, we need 2 reasons to do it. Okay. So do we just need 2 stats for all of those? Peacock door, a splendor. Have we seen a splendor yet? Oh, I cannot remember. Shoot. Last night I satisfied the peacock door, and my action drew the attention of a certain hour. In the golden spaces of the mantis beyond I heard the flower maker's promise, and his promise is this: he cannot harm me, and he cannot find me, but if I will only come to him, he will satisfy my desire as I satisfied the peacock doors. In earnest of this promise, my eyes have been opened, and this morning I see glory. Cover your eyes if you like, it will serve no purpose. 15th order influence, this must be the personal attention of an hour. Okay. Gotta dream of this, so I don't lose it. Here's what she needs, and then her stubs out her cigarette. If you want to study the language within, yes, is there anything else? Isn't she, yeah, the owner of the club? Can I talk to her about that? Assistance. The curse, our power is stronger, the curse won't touch us. Cool. Because I do not want that curse. I would like not to be cursed. This is the puzzle with missing pieces. It is looking for a library. Library. Okay, we're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good. Add funds. There's no more obstacles, so we're good there. Result a knowledge check. I finished the manuscript. Whoops. Okay, so this is the manuscript, and then I guess your own work in manuscript form. Talk to your patron to get paid. Okay, so I will do that. Health. Let's work on this secret histories. Need level 6. Need 2 reasons. There's a road you can walk that begins there in my house. If you want to talk about it, meet me there. Okay, well, she didn't give us a commission. So I don't know if we can get a commission from her. Let's talk to the Count. I have what you requested. Dream. Oh shoot, I need to repair the mirror. But while we're doing that, let's go to the spider door. What's this looking for? This is looking for my passion. Currency of the secret world, and my patron had let tantalizing information slip. Cool. So that gave me... What did that give me? Did that just give me money? I thought it said it gave me money of the secret world. I don't... Oh, right here. Why didn't it stack? No idea. Okay, so what would I wanted to talk about? I wanted to do something. Oh yeah, I wanted to repair the mirror. So let's do that. Oh, that's... Hold on. Yes. Talk and mirror. Okay, the casts. The room is empty, but at last, when we chance to break one of the casts, we find Foreman's library treasures, cached in the figure's yellowing abdomen. Okay. the devoured Tantra. The diplomat priest Stanislav John Schaller transcribed this from the library of a Red Long, but his manuscript remains in a private collection in Kershim. So this is Sanskrit. On Matthias and the Amethyst Imago Transformation. The diagrams and illustrations, even across the centuries, are elegant, hypnotic. Oh, this is another Imago thing. The world does not weep. Brown Joshua found this in a well in Hamath. There's an unlikely story that it was abandoned by Alexander during his retreat from Isis. This is another of that. The deeds of the scarred captain, painstakingly assembled by the soldier of fortune and sometime remittance man Pavel Shulga during his years in Greece. Okay, that gave us a notoriety, so it is going to be snatched. That's fine. I can destroy the evidence after. Let's Furman Alley. So this is Robert Firmier spent much of his unsavory fortune on the endowment of this monumental forest-crowded abbey. The monks dislike visitors, their ways are not exactly orthodox. They celebrate a certain harvest festival with unsavory vigor. I think the monks are the ones that can be killed or deceived, but not seduced, so we should probably send Moth. Firmier Abbey folded into the forest like a jewel box smuggled in a green robe. If we can make it through the forest, we still have to face the monks. So we have to travel through a forest and we have to face the monks. So traveling, I would say lantern, and then the monks we can, let's do Moth. No, because I have 2 Moth followers that have 2 winter wounds. I don't want to risk them if I don't have to. So let's do Edge so they can kill the monks. Okay. We're all caught up on our graveyard mouth, so that's fine. What's next? Is another Season of Ambition? Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, so Forge or the Mysteries of Moth may see us through, so let's throw Forge in there. Okay, another manuscript. Here. We can then work on this Grail. And we need reason and passion. So it's either reason or passion, and then maybe passion. No, if it's in I don't know. Because if it's a manuscript, I see it always requiring reason. A favor from authority. For the spider door. We did see that one. We saw it was basically somebody lost in the silken sands. It was a police officer, and we saved them only if they told us something useful. A blaze of radiance from Mallory. Last night in the manses, I visited the Mallory, from whose impulses and rotations one does not emerge unchanged. There are many radiances there, from the fires and the forge, and her names and her instruments, but one radiance lingers behind them all like fading music, the last light of the sun in splendor, shed in the moments of his division, here where the forge is strongest. Now that I've woken, I see that radiance still. A gathering knot of power and peril, this may be used in some rites to summon minions. So I'm gonna get fascination from that, which isn't great. It's not what we want. What do I need? Library. We already have the library in there, so we're fine there. Not fantastic. So how do we can use the fleeting reminiscence on one of the fascinations, and then so I'll keep the dream open actually for that. Needs a bronze Spintria. Okay. What's this looking for? Strong and Forge. So another Forge. Wait, we have... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, because one of my forges is in there. It was like, where's my third forge? Mirror is repaired. It shines once again as it did before. So, yeah, and 10 seconds, we'll have to use that fleeting reminiscence. Wow, it's just throwing Season's End of Ambition at us. We're gonna have to... There's another notoriety. We're gonna get notoriety from this. This is going to make evidence, so we're gonna have to destroy that evidence. So let me turn in these commissions real quick. Yeah, 10 seconds. So those are fast, which is nice. Knock. Reason. So why is this only taking one? Is it because it's a weaker one? Yeah, that seems like what it is. Fulfill the commission. So Sprintria. Yeah, it's nice. Nice. Thank you. Alright, come on, make the... Oh, I can start the process, so the timer's going. What is this looking for? We need more edge, so there you go. And we got glimmering, our subject. It will be with us in a moment. The glorious lore, mantra of ascent. The ascent of knives is the bloodiest of the watchman's test. Those who pass it and are dead enter the service of the sun in rags. Those living who pass it are a little closer to the glory. Okay. Interesting. So if you're dead, you can still ascend in the Mansis. Interesting. Okay. Study. Yeah, well, we can start deciphering these texts. Who will dapple the earth with holy blood? Let's put another fund there just in case. I don't think we need it, but just in case. Subject, come on. 18 seconds, so it'll be available. Oh, yes. I don't have fleeting reminiscence. Shoot. Shoot. That's not great for us. It's not great. That's not great. Let's, since we don't have any more commissions to work on right now, let's do that. And then, do I have a mirror? The mirror again? Yes, I do. So let's go to the peacock door. This isn't great. Okay. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I can get Dread from... I don't want to turn him into a rival, though. I don't want to deal with rival. That was another, like, it was a layer of complexity I did not want to deal with. At least for this playthrough. Okay, yep, so prepared that. That's translated. Let's just go translate them all. Our expression plans for the next challenge. I'll consume funds. No, we're done. They're all done. They're gone. They're good. They're good. Man, I'm running out of prisoners. I only have 5 out of 8. Man, prisoners don't go as far as they used to. You know what I mean? You used to be able to get 2 visits to the spider's door out of 1 prisoner. Now it's 1. What's next? Another, so, okay. Dollar vac. Oh, okay. Yeah, might as well. I'm glad I didn't choose the red church. The peacock door unsealed. Last night I opened the peacock door. Afterwards, it spoke to me. I am Vac, it boasted. Both the tongue and the goddess. I am the only entrance into secret light. I am worshipped before you upright apes, and I will be still when all of you are ugly ash. Listen, and I will prove it. I woke with my mouth full of words. Before gods rose from blood, before ever ape stood upright, this was the language heard in the house of the sun. Okay, so I think I have a couple Vok books. Is this Vok? Vok. So Vok. This is Phrygian? Phrygian? So that's not it. Vok, and I think this is another Phrygian. So, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. So we gotta repair this. Forge. Daddy Tristan, I broke my mirror again. Can you fix my mirror? Please? Spider door. Spider door, spider door. Does whatever a door does. Okay, yep, so let's that over there. Let's translate, no. Let's just go in order. Can I not? Oh, I put this in the wrong column. See, I don't look at me. Stop looking at me. Very sensitive. Beneath the boughs, the space inside the altar is filled with broken cups. Everyone painted red, everyone scrawled with vile graffiti and otherwise befouled. The monks must have held great ceremonies of detestation and kept the remains as trophies. Buried among the cup corpses are other treasures. De Horace, Book 2, Latin translation. So let's Latin. The Tincture of Worms. I really want to read this. The entomologist Julian Zaustowski eventually came to insist that this text was written by insects inhabiting a human skin. She never presented evidence for her claim. I really want to read that one, so I think that I'll translate and then read it, and then we'll call it a night. The Thirsting Tantra. C.G. Burial, the temperance campaigner, published elements of this in a pamphlet which had to be withdrawn and destroyed after it became too popular. We got another one of those. Rose Pearl Dust, which we have. I'll just put that right there for a second. Against the Sisterhood of the Knot and the foulness of their depraved customs, Hieronymus wrote their furious screed about the sinister influence of the sisterhood on his own Church of the Unconquered Sun. This is Greek. And then everything else. Okay, so let's... Oh, we're translating something else. So I will translate this Tantra of Worms and then read it, and then we will call it a night, because I'm really curious about what worms are. Because they keep coming up, and they seem very important, because it was, what's common amongst all the histories? It was worms, blood, silver, and something else? Worms, blood, silver, what was the other one? Explore, no, I don't need to explore anything. Worms, blood, silver, I know there was another one. I know there was 4 things. Materials, blonde spin, or better. I only have silver, so it's fine. So we already seen Pounding Airs. We've seen 2 from the Mallory. Let's go to the Chamber of Ways. Ah, shoot. So we know at least there's secret histories in the Mallory. The wrong door. Last night I came to the concursum, the crossroads of the Mansis, which has been called the Chamber of Ways. From here the hours may pass to any place in the Mansis. Here the horned axe spoke to me in her voice that is older than any living thing, and she said, "There is a door that will open for a little while. This is its time, and here is another division. There is a door that should not open, and even now its hinges are roused. A 15th order influence. This might be a personal attention of an hour. Door that should not be open. Is that in reference to anything in particular? Because the peacock door can't open, right? Can I use... No, I can't use this, so I might just... Depends on if this is the final clock for that or not. The wrong door. Oh! The wrong door. Shoot! The wrong door is the spider door. More informally, the wrong door. Can I use this on the spider door? It's an influence. I don't think I can. Because it doesn't take influences. Let's keep dancing. We're not dancing, but I like to think we are. On Matthew's image, yeah, we'll read that later. We'll not read those until we're ready to actually read them. So, transfer the Tantra of Worms. Wait. This is Sanskrit. Whoops. Because I need to know what that says. I need to know what it says. Okay. Okay, peacock door, fascination. I don't want to deal with fascination right now. I can't deal with fascination right now, so let's go to the Worm Museum. Perfect Frost. Last night I visited the Worm Museum, which is both within the Mansis for security and without for safety. The hours have charged the Colonel with its defense, and even the Lionsmith does not challenge him here. Winter is the chiefest aspect of this place. The worms thrive where things end, but they can also be ended, and they must if the Mansis is to endure. This morning, the chilly certainty of the Colonel's hand still lies on my shoulder. The world is still as ice. Each movement is a journey. Interesting. Let's go back to the spider door. So let's repair the mirror like we always do. No, hold on. Let's turn in these commissions first. And we can go to the spider door. Spider door, spider door. We got 4 more healthy prisoners. Okay, I received the currency, so that was just an iron spinstria. But let's turn in that, and then we can maybe talk to these two to get more commissions. Over spintria, because we want to keep. It seems like we want to keep on top of this, because we're gonna need a lot of them for the mirror. So the Tantra of Worms. All right. So let's see what the translated version says. Nope. The translated version doesn't say anything else. So the Tantra explains various less than practical countermeasures against the worms. The serpents, which are not serpents, Moth and Winter are closest to them, and so understand their weaknesses. But both have their own perils. The Lionsmith crushes them, but that's not recommended for mortals. Okay. Commission Heart, very substantial. Okay, and then we got Dr. Albin to talk to. Lantern. Substantial. Okay. So we can sell this. We might as well, because we got nothing else to do. For explore right this moment, we can start working on this, which is reason and passion. And lantern. Oh, this can go over there. Okay. Oh, I gotta be repairing that mirror now. Chamber of Ways, a blaze of radiance. Ah, shoot. Last night I came to the Consortium, the core of the Mantis, which has been called the Chamber of Revelations, whose mirrors are endless and whose paths are all-encompassing. From here, the hours can see all that transpires in the Mantis. I saw the Watchman's light in the blue distance of the place, like a sun beneath the sea. Okay. This will be done in 55 seconds. Let's just not put anything in the thing yet. I want to just see what the worm said. Not the worm. Yeah, the worms. Tincture of Worms says, and then we will call it. The worms have always been eager to inhabit us. Here are the practices which makes us inhospitable to them. There are diagrams. The diagrams are not good to look upon, and none of the practices they depict would allow us, the subject, to survive. Okay, Operation of Declining Sun. This invokes, acknowledges, and welcomes the passage to silence. Well. Alright, well, we will end that there. Thank you so much for joining me again, and I hope you have a great night. Remember, don't crush worms unless you're an hour, I guess. Alright, see ya.